You ever seen a spider glow in the dark? Like glow like a neon sign. It's not a Halloween trick, it's real and it's wild. So how do these glowing spiders not get lost? Like if they're glowing, are they like a lighthouse for other spiders? Or are they just really bad at hiding? Maybe they're using their glow to find food. Or maybe they're just glowing because they're sad. I don't know, I'm not a spider. Either way, it's cool. Like if you could be a spider that glows in the dark, you'd totally be the life of the party. Unless you're the one getting eaten. So how do they actually navigate? Is it like a spider version of Google Maps? Or are they just really good at not getting lost? You think glow-in-the-dark spiders are just cool. They're like the spider version of a glow stick, but way more useful. Imagine if your phone had a built-in night light, and it also knew where the coffee was. These spiders aren't just glowing for show. They use their light to find mates, avoid predators, and maybe even trick other spiders into thinking they are a bigger threat. This stuff isn't just cool for spiders, it's actually helping scientists understand how light works in the dark. Like, imagine if your Wi-Fi signal was also glow in the dark. So yeah, even though you probably don't care about spiders, you should secretly care because this glow stuff is like the universe's secret flashlight. And it's basically a spider. Okay, let's fast forward to the 1950s. Glow-in-the-dark spiders were all the rage. People thought they were like tiny nightlights, stuck in webs. But no one knew how they actually found their way around in the dark. Then in the 1970s, scientists started to notice these spiders weren't just glowing, they were actually using their glow as a map. Like a tiny lantern, but way cooler. By the 1990s, researchers discovered they used their glowing patterns to find their way. It's like having a built-in flashlight and a compass at the same time. Very stylish. In the 2000s, tech started to catch up. Scientists realized glow-in-the-dark spiders were basically nature's first bioluminescent GPS. No batteries needed, just a little light and a lot of style. Today, we know these spiders are using a combination of light, touch, and maybe even smell to navigate. They're basically spider ninjas with a glowing cheat code. So imagine you're a spider and it's super dark. You're not just blind, you're like, I can't even see my own legs, but somehow you still find your way around. How? Well, you're not using your eyes, you're using your legs. Wait, really? Okay, but legs, how do legs help you navigate? Well, think of your legs like a giant ruler. You can feel the ground like a spider walking on a ruler. You can tell where you are by how your legs feel. It's like having a built-in GPS made of feelers. But wait, you're not just feeling the ground, you're feeling the air too. You can sense vibrations like when someone walks by. It's like a spider has a super sensitive microphone built into its legs. You hear the world, not see it. And here's the kicker, you're not just feeling the world, you're also remembering it. Like you're a spider with a tiny brain that's like a super-duper memory. You remember where you've been, so you don't get lost in the dark. So in short, you're a spider with a super-duper memory, a sensitive microphone and a ruler for legs. You don't need eyes, you just need to feel, remember and keep going. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so these spiders aren't just glowing for Halloween. They've got this special stuff in their bodies called luciferin. It's like their natural glow stick. But wait, how do they even get that stuff in the first place? It's not like they're walking around with a flashlight, they have to eat it. Like they eat other bugs that have this stuff, so it's kind of like a glowy buffet. But they are the ones doing the eating, not the glowing. So the first step is them getting this glowing stuff from their food. It's like a superhero diet. Eat the glow, become the glow. But they don't just glow, they need to use it to see in the dark. How does that even work? They probably don't use it like a flashlight. Maybe it's more like a light-up suit. They glow from the inside and that light helps them see their surroundings. Like a built-in night vision. So the setup is, they eat glowing food, it becomes part of them, and then they use their own glow to navigate. It's like a glowy spider version of a night light, but way cooler. So once the spider is glowing, it's like it's wearing a neon vest in the dark. But how does it actually use that glow? Well, it's not like it's holding a flashlight. Instead, it's using the glow to see its own body, kind of like looking at a glow stick in the dark. The glow isn't for seeing the world around it. It's more like a self-aware light. Think of it as the spider's own built-in flashlight, but only for itself. It helps it stay in the dark without getting lost. So the spider uses this glow to navigate its own body. It's like when you walk in the dark and feel around for your legs. The spider's glow acts as a kind of internal compass, helping it know where it is in the dark. It doesn't need to see other spiders or anything else. It just needs to know where its own body is. So, in a way, it's like a spider that's always wearing a glow stick and uses it to find its way around its own body. So in step 2, we've got the spider using its own glow as a self-map. It's not about seeing the world, it's about knowing where it is. Like a spider with a glowy GPS, but still kind of lost in the dark. Okay, so they're not just glowing like a neon sign, they're actually using the light to see better. It's like wearing a glow stick and then turning off the lights. Your eyes just get better at picking out shapes. But here's the twist. Some spiders actually use their glow to trick other spiders. It's like a spider version of a disco ball. Everyone gets a little more confused and maybe even dances. So they're not just glowing for show, they're using it to communicate, scare rivals, or even find mates. It's like a spider's version of a neon sign that says I'm here, and I'm not to be messed with. And the best part, they don't need any batteries or electricity. Just a little bit of light and they're all set. It's like having a built-in flashlight that never dies. So here's the real kicker. These spiders aren't just glowing, they're also kind of like nature's own nightlight. They use their own light to see better in the dark, like a built-in flashlight. But wait, how do they even make that glow? It's not like they have a battery. They're basically storing sunlight like it's a supercharged glow stick. And here's the wild part. Some of them actually use bioluminescence, like a tiny light show in their bodies. It's basically spider karaoke with no audience. But the coolest thing, they don't just glow, they also use the light to communicate or maybe even to scare off predators. Like a spider with a neon sign that says I'm not a snack. So next time you see a glowy spider, remember, nature's got a whole light show going on, and these little guys are basically the rock stars of the dark. So imagine you're walking through a dark room, and you've got this weird glowy sticker on your forehead. You're not sure where you're going, but somehow you keep finding your way around. It's like you're a glowing human, but also a bit of a lost soul. Now picture a spider with a glow stick built into its belly. It's not a superpower, it's just a really weird way to see in the dark. Like a tiny lantern, but also a bit like a disco ball. The glow helps the spider find its way, but not in the way you'd think. It's more like a light show than a map. The spider's not using the glow to see clearly, it's using it to find other spiders, or maybe to scare off predators. It's like if you had a flashlight on your chest, but instead of looking around, you're just trying to communicate with other glowy creatures. It's not navigation, it's just glow communication. So yeah, glow-in-the-dark spiders are like the party animals of the spider world. They don't need a compass, they just need a light show. And maybe a little bit of luck. So here's the thing, spiders don't actually glow. Not like you see in those bad sci-fi movies. They're just super good at hiding in the dark, like a stealthy ninja with 8 legs. But wait, some of them do have a little glow. Not from magic, but from the stuff they eat. Like if they eat something that glows, they can absorb a little of that light and use it to light up their own web. It's like if you ate a glow stick, and then your skin started to shine. Except spiders are way more efficient and don't get drunk on their own light. So they don't glow like a night light, but they can use some of the light they eat to help them see. It's like a tiny flashlight made of spider guts and spider science. This is how they navigate without light. They're not magical, they're just super smart and also kind of creepy. Which is totally fine, honestly. Okay, so here's the thing, glow-in-the-dark spiders don't actually glow, they just look like they do. It's like if your phone flashlight was made of glitter and accidentally spilled on a spider. They're not glowing, they're reflecting light. But wait, how do they even find their way around in the dark? Don't they get lost like a kid in a dark room with no flashlights? But here's the twist, spiders don't need to see in the dark. They use their legs to feel the air, like having a super sensitive sense of touch. It's like if you had a million tiny whiskers all over your arms, and if they're really lost, they just go back to where they started. Like a kid who gets lost in a maze and then just walks in circles until they find the exit. So the glow is just a fancy way of saying I'm here, don't eat me, not a navigation tool. But hey, it's a cool trick, like a spider with a neon sign. So here's the thing, glow-in-the-dark spiders don't actually glow. They're just super reflective, like a disco ball in the dark. No, they're not like a glow stick, they're more like a mirror. You can't see them glowing unless you shine a light on them, so they're not actually glowing in the dark. They're just being lit up by something else. This is like if your phone screen was a glow stick. You can't glow in the dark unless you're connected to a power source. Same with these spiders. So the idea that they glow in the dark is kind of a myth. Like they're not actually glowing, they're just reflecting light. It's like the difference between a flashlight and a firefly. So next time you think you're seeing a glowing spider, maybe it's just reflecting your flashlight. Not magic, not glow sticks. Just science, and a little bit of reflection. So you're probably thinking, wait, spiders glow. I've never seen that, and you're right, you haven't. But they're not glowing like a nightlight. They're glowing like a tiny, shy flashlight in the dark. It's not flashy, but it's enough to help them find their way around. You might not notice them, but they're all around you. Maybe you've seen them on your walls or in your garden. But even if you don't, they're using that glow to move around without tripping over their own legs. It's like they're using a built-in nightlight to avoid getting lost. Imagine if your phone had a little light inside it to help you find your way through the dark. That's basically what these spiders are doing. And here's the kicker, they don't need any electricity. They're just using a chemical reaction inside their bodies to light up. So they're like nature's own tiny lanterns, powered by the sun, not batteries. So next time you're in the dark, maybe you'll think of these little glow-in-the-dark spiders. They're not just creepy crawlies, they're like the unsung heroes of the nighttime web, and they're totally not trying to scare you. They're just trying to survive. So here's a real-world example that goes surprisingly hard. Imagine you're a glow-in-the-dark spider, and you're trying to find your way through a pitch-black cave. You're not just blind, you're basically a walking light bulb with a fear of being seen. You might think I'm glowing so I can see. But here's the catch, you can't see your own glow. It's like trying to find your phone in the dark when it's already in your hand. You just don't know where it is. So how do you navigate? You have to use your legs and your web to feel your way. It's like being blindfolded and trying to walk a tightrope with your hands. You're basically a spider who's also a tightrope walker who's also a psychic. And if you fall, you just bounce back up. Spiders are basically the world's most resilient gymnasts. They fall, they bounce, they go back to spinning webs like it's just another day at the office. So in the end, glow-in-the-dark spiders are basically superpowered, slightly confused, but totally awesome creatures. They're like the universe's version of a glow stick who also knows how to navigate in the dark. Pretty impressive, right? So these glowy spiders are like the Spider-Man of the dark, but with fewer cool powers and more glitter. They've been spotted glowing so bright, it's like they're wearing a disco ball made of spider silk. One spider was seen glowing so hard, it lit up the whole forest. That's like if your phone flashlight got a power-up and decided to go full superhero. Scientists think they glow not just to scare off predators, but to find mates. It's like a spider Tinder, but with less swiping and more glowing. And get this, some of these spiders can glow for weeks. That's like if your favorite snack could stay fresh for a month, and you're still eating it like it's the first bite. So next time you see a glowing spider, you can say, hey, that's a glow-in-the-dark legend, baby. You're living the dream. Okay, so what happens when a glow-in-the-dark spider tries to navigate and fails? Well, it's like trying to find your way home in a pitch-black cave with a flickering flashlight. You're not sure if you're going forward or backward. Sometimes they just walk in circles, like a drunk robot with a light-up belly button. It's not navigation, it's a dance of confusion with a glowing twist. Other times they might try to follow the light but end up going the wrong way. Like if you're trying to follow a lighthouse but you're on the wrong island. It's a mess. And if they get too lost, they might just give up and start glowing really bright, like a sad disco ball in the dark. It's a last-ditch effort to be seen, even if it's not working. So yeah, glow-in-the-dark spiders can fail. It's like trying to find your way home in the dark with a glow stick. Sometimes you just end up glowing in the wrong place. So you think glow-in-the-dark spiders are like super cool. Well, here's the catch. They're not actually glowing. They're just reflecting the light like a disco ball. So they're basically the spider's version of a mirror but way less stylish. And here's the real kicker. They don't actually glow in the dark. They glow in the dark only if you shine a light on them first. Like you have to pre-light them like a firefly on a camping trip. So if you're out in the dark and you see a glowing spider, it's not like they're supernatural. It's just like, oh, there was a light, so now I'm reflecting it. It's like a spider doing yoga and accidentally becoming a disco ball. So yes, they're not magical. They're just, really bad at explaining their own biology. Which is kind of the whole point of this whole spider thing. It's like, hey, I glow, but I'm not actually glowing. Just don't tell anyone. So how did humans even figure out that glow-in-the-dark spiders are using their own glow to navigate? Well, it turns out scientists are kind of like spider detectives, using special cameras and lots of patience. They set up cameras in the dark and watch the spiders move, like a spider version of a slow-motion car crash. It's like watching a glow-in-the-dark disco ball walk around. They even use something called luminescent paint to make the spiders glow brighter, like giving them a neon glow-up for science. It's like a spider with a glow stick. By tracking where the spiders went, scientists realized they were using their own light to find their way, like a spider with a built-in flashlight. It's wild, really. So basically, humans figured this out by being patient, using cameras and maybe a little bit of glow paint. Science is cool, right? Especially when it involves glowing spiders. Okay, so here's a weird edge case. What if a glow-in-the-dark spider lives in a place that never gets dark? Like maybe it's in a cave that's always lit by geothermal glow or something. Then, how does it even know when to glow? It's like if your phone screen was always on and you never turned it off. You just forget it's there, right? So maybe the spider just stops glowing because it doesn't need to. Or maybe it starts glowing more because it's confused. But wait, what if the spider is in a place that's always dark? Like a really dark cave, but somehow the spider still glows. Then it's like a glowing flashlight in the dark. But then how does it navigate? It's like a glow stick in a cave, trying to find the exit. It's kind of like if you're in a dark room with a flashlight, but the flashlight is you. You can see where you're going, but you also have to remember not to shine it in someone's eyes. The spider has to balance glowing and not glowing. So in the end, the spider's glow is like a built-in flashlight, but it's also kind of a privacy issue. Like you don't want to be glowing in a dark room, but you also need it to see. It's a weird balance, like a glow stick with a sense of self-awareness. So what if we took glow-in-the-dark spiders and made them our personal nightlights? Imagine your socks glowing like a lava lamp, and your pet spider is the only one who knows where the light switch is. We could have a spider that lights up your closet like a disco ball, and if you lose your keys, it just glows brighter and starts a little dance. Or maybe we could use them as living flashlights for our camping trips. They'd be like the spider version of a headlamp, but with more spider vibes. But then we'd have to deal with the whole spider internet thing. Imagine a web of glowing spiders that can light up the whole forest, like a natural LED network. And if we made them super bright, they'd be like the spider version of a neon sign. But then they'd probably start a trend called glow spider aesthetic on TikTok.